Hello and welcome to Mynnnat.com Creativity Through Chess Chapter 2 Not a Material Girl. Polina Shuvalova, born 2001 in Russia, was rated Woman Grandmaster when only 18. She gained the title after winning the World Youth Championship held in Mumbai, India. One of her nicest games in this tournament was against another Russian player, Afonasieva. We are 27 moves into the game. Shuvalova in white has already sacrificed 3 of her pawns in order to build a strong attack on black's king side. Black gladly accepted all 3 pawns and is now threatening c5, f3 and f5. What will white do? Which piece should she save first? And where are all these sacrifices leading? Well, Shuvalova must have ice-cold nerves. Bishop takes pawn on h4. What would you do as black? Black saw the pressure on the f6 bishop and realized that her h7 knight was going to be pinned after bishop takes bishop on f6. Therefore, she played knight to g8, supporting f6 and preparing for knight to h6 later on to help against white queen's pressure. White can now take e4 pawn with either knight or bishop. Note that taking with bishop will leave white knight open for black to take, while capturing e4 with knight will enable black's queen to capture a5 pawn, which has great positional benefit for black's queen. Shuvalova, as we have already learned, prefers position over material. Bishop takes e4 and, as expected, white's knight falls. Black assumes that white will now exchange its light bishop for a8 rook, but white wants her 2 bishops and is not in a hurry, even though she is now at a severe disadvantage material-wise. It was interesting to hear Shuvalova in the post-game interview saying that it was at this exact point when she saw the entire winning sequence. Can you see it as well? White starts with bishop to f2, making way for white queen while forcing black queen to find another square. Black queen moves to e7, providing backup to black bishop on f6. Almost all black's pieces are guarding black king. Is there a way to penetrate this fortress? Shuvalova doesn't even blink. Rook to g7. Wow! Black is forced to accept a sacrifice, or it's mate in 1. Bishop takes rook on g7. What now? Can you see the winning move? Take a moment to think, it's really brilliant. If you saw it, well done. A queen sacrifice on h7, and black king is obviously forced to take white queen. This is amazing. White is already down 14 points in material, and is left with only rook and 2 bishops. But Shuvalova is here to win the game, not to collect material. And what a beautiful win it's going to be. Let's see. Pawn to f6, a deadly fork of check together with threatening black queen. Black king can't go back to h8 as it would be mate in 1, and therefore is forced to go into the open, king to h6. White doesn't even bother to collect black's queen. From here, she initiates a forcing move sequence and black should really have resigned already. Bishop to e3, check. King to h5. Bishop to f3, check. King to h4. Bishop to f2, check. And now, indeed, black resigns. Can you see the rest of the sequence? Let's see together. King to h3 and bishop to g4, checkmate. Isn't this a real work of art? That's all for now. The full game, as always, can be found below the YouTube video. I hope you enjoyed this episode by Mynnnat.com. If you did, please give us a like and go check our Amazon store for our unique chess sets. Discount coupons available on our site. The links are just below the video.